Hey guys, and welcome to Relationship Chronicles. Today we have a cheating revenge story from one of my subscribers that I will walk you through with, and afterwards I'll give my opinion and advice to this subscriber on how to deal with this situation. Here we go. How I move it on from my ex. I was asked to post my story by a friend. He said it would give people suffering through infidelity hope. I met my ex Kara. In early 1994, we click it fast. We introduced each other to our families and friends within a month. Everyone got along great. At this point, life was perfect. 1 year after we met, I asked her to marry me. She accepted and we started planning our wedding. We decided on a date in August 96. I was walking on air. Kara moved in with me in early March 96. She wanted to find a job quickly and contribute to the household. I wanted her to wait until after the wedding. I made more than enough to easily support us both, but she was adamant. This is when things started to fall apart. She went to work for a design firm in late March. Within a month, she started working. She became distant, showed little affection, and started talking endlessly about her project manager. I should have seen the red flags. But nope. DD was June 12, 1996. I came home from work early, and found Kara and her project manager Tim in our bed. They both panicked. Tim grabbed his clothes and left. Kara sat on the bed getting dressed and told me we were through. Her reason: he can help my career, you can 2 weeks after Kara's BFF. Terry called. She hadn't spoken with Kara in a while and wanted to chat. I told her what happened. She thought I was making a joke and started laughing when I was silent. Terry realized I was serious. Kara had been kind enough to give me her new address and phone number. If I ever wanted to chat or visit, like that was going to happen. I gave Terry her address and number. Terry came to my house about 2 hours later. She is normally very upbeat and smiling. This time she looked like she wanted to murder someone. She came in and gave me a hug. She cut loose with massive outburst about Kara and how she was lying B-word and that she was done with her. Kara had told Terry that I was physically and emotionally abusive. What a pile of crap. Terry and I started hanging out together. We never really talked a lot before. Turns out, we both absolutely love British history and Italian food. Terry went back to school to finish her thesis in the fall of '96. We called each at least once a week, and we also visited each other a few times. In early November, I called and asked if I could visit her on the knife. She was about to start doing some hard research, and I knew her time was going to be needed for her project. I went to her apartment. When I got there, she asked me if I was calling in visiting her because I wanted to talk to someone, or was it because I liked time with her? This made me chuckle. I told her that my friends live within a mile of me. If I wanted to just talk or hang out, I wouldn't run up my phone bill or drive 2 hours. I liked being with her. She smiled and we went out for dinner and a movie. When we went back to her place, she turned and kissed me. I was stunned but quickly recovered and kissed her back. Our first date, first kiss, and the first time we slept in the same bed. The other first happened the next day when I left to get breakfast for us and came back to her apartment with an engagement ring. We were married on May 9, 1998. A few months after we were married. My sister called. Carol wanted to talk to me. She gave my sister her number. Terry said I should call, so I did. She apologized and wanted to know if we could try again. I thanked her, said I had moved on. At this point here, he got on the call. Kara ended the call quickly after that. Kara called my sister and said that we had betrayed her. WTF edit. I should have included this in the original post but forgot to. In September, I was visiting Terry and we're hanging out at a Willow Grove and Gypsy Hill Park. We were talking about nothing in particular. She turned to me and took my hand and said, "I know you're hurting. I know you're trying to hide it. I want you to know that when you were ready to try again, I will never let go of your hand. Before we continue, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the video." I broke at that point. Every emotion that I had been holding back came pouring out. That was when I started to see her as more than a friend. It would be another 2 months before we became a couple. I believe that walk was our turning point, the best ending one could ever expect. Glad to see how things went beautiful rather than being tragic after she left you. You should thank her for everything she has done because she got you married to a better woman indirectly who was her best friend. There is nothing better than getting a revenge in your cheating ex by marrying their best friend and living happily. I wish you the best of luck, my friend. It wasn't planned to be revenge. But I see how it looks like it was. If Kara had been faithful, Terry and I never would have become a couple. I'm very happy she wasn't. Terry has been the best partner I could ask for. Honestly, who cares what it looks like? Neither of you owe her anything. You wouldn't be married 23 years later if it was revenge. What a good ending to a sad story. Kara sure is delusional to say that you'd betrayed her. This is very true. We built a lot together. We were able to retire early and are enjoying our life more than ever. The "we betrayed her" comment gave me a real good laugh. Seriously, how much of a narcissist and sociopath is she? Did Tim help Carr's career, or did he pump and dump? Please tell me it was the latter. It would make an excellent story epic. By the way, congrats on the upcoming anniversary. They didn't last, big shocker. Last I heard, she's on her third marriage and it's not going well. This was a while ago. You dodged a bullet. The best thing she ever did for you was to cheat on you and finish the relationship that forced you to move on. The same thing happened to me, and my life has been so much better than if I had ended up married to him. So she was rode hard and put up with couldn't have happened to a more deserving strumpet. Wishing you health and happiness. Wow. This is very similar to my story, except I started going to her best friend and hopes to reconcile with my cheating ex because of what she did to me. They had stopped being friends and her ex-best friend became my best friend. And in November 1999, my partner for life, if I run into my ex someday, I would thank her to man so nice to hear happy endings. WTF is wrong with people like Kara, who have to lie about others in order to cover for their own poor character. Wonder if she ever changed. Kara betrayed herself. She thought she could monkey branch, but the branch broke, she fell in. There was no cushion to break her fall. Now she's heard about it, so blames everyone else, except herself, for her poor choices will played Fela. And may you continue to be successful. We both have some things in common. I was also cheated by my first GF that time I thought my life is over. To keep my mind away from the pain. I did 3 jobs. It took me 7+ years to heal. After 10+ years from DD, I am a happy man with a family. We are well settled by God's grace. I do not have any grudge towards my ex. I am grateful to her. If she hadn't cheated me, then today my life wouldn't have been so good. There is one thing Kara did that deserves credit. She told you straight up why she did what she did. No lies, excuses, or gaslighting. She was in it for her career. Her true character was revealed. Other than that, she's a miserable excuse for a human being. Unfortunately, I know lots and lots of stories with a Kara in them. Narcissists, like them, believe that the rest of us exist only to serve them. Congratulations and continued happiness. As I was reading, I was thinking the whole time Terry was going to end up doing it to cause. Usually that happens on this sub. Glad to see a happy ending though. Great story. I love when the cheater's new romance doesn't work out and they come crawling back and you get to say no karma. That was some beautiful revenge. The best revenge is being happy, but being happy with her ex-best friend is the frosting on the cake. She lost 2 people who loved her plenty. Lol, ain't it funny when they turn in their long-standing relationship and lie about you on top of it? It's all fine as soon as they say sorry and all is forgiven. But once you find happiness with someone, it's a great betrayal and you messed up so badly. SMH, good for you, man. Always happy to hear a good bounce-back story. I just listened to the Sugar Hill Gang and the line, "If your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend," was on a loop as I read your post. Thank you for knowing how to make lemonade. Funny how the betrayers feel betrayed after we move on. They must actually think that we just sit, waiting for them to finish their fling and expect to come back home. Crazy. I'm glad you found love and someone better and you got to make X feel mad. Same with my ex. Then, after I had finally moved on, and she saw it, I was made the proposition to get back together, politely declined, as we both had gone in different directions. Her face said it all at that moment. It didn't bring satisfaction because I know that feeling of lose. You moved on from your ex so easily because you had someone there to move on with. We're not all so lucky. I'm glad it worked out for you. Best case scenario, happy for you. Did she ever try to contact you again? I do not know if you guys have kids or not, but my dad made sure that I never could have possibly met his ex-wife who cheated on him and was physically attacked by her. If you had kids, I wonder how she felt when she found that out. She wrote a letter to my wife, but it was never read. The letter ended up in a fireplace. My wife wasn't interested in what Kara had to say. Let's move on to my thoughts and advice for the person that is dealing with this problem. Your story is a powerful testament to resilience and the unexpected turns life can take. Moving on from betrayal is never easy, but your journey from heartbreak to finding true happiness with Terry is truly inspiring. The twist of marrying Kara's best friend adds a unique touch of poetic justice to the narrative. It's a reminder that life's challenges can lead to unexpected and fulfilling outcomes. The support and understanding you found in Terry showcase the importance of genuine connections in healing. Your story is not just about overcoming betrayal, but also about embracing new beginnings and finding joy after hardship. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to today's stories. If you enjoyed listening, please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, comment below with your thoughts on what happened. Take care.